big dogs. And then there is the big dog. In the world of sales dogs, there exists a unique category of dog that roams the kennel with a distinct swagger. Big dog is not a breed, but a state of mind. It only takes one big deal to create a big dog. The big dogs roam only where the stage is large, the lights are bright, and the crowd is packed to the rafters. They don't bother with multi-level selling unless they can start at the top, because they only have time for the main decision makers. They don't have any trouble getting past personal assistants and manage to get even the busiest prospects to return their calls promptly. When I asked a big dog friend of mine whether it was important to sell up through an organization and obtain consensus along the way, he chuckled and with a low growl said, "That'd be a colossal waste of time. Find the man, set up the meeting, and do the deal." That was his strategy. I can tell you that his motto is, if you're going to go down, make it big. If you go broke, you don't want to do it over a duplex. Always aware of creating their legacies, big dogs are constantly working on developing tales of their conquests, and they are never shy about embellishing the story as it gets retold. In fact, if exaggeration were an Olympic event, Big Dog would represent her country. Big dogs have no patience for nurturing long sales cycles. They are closers and want to get in when the prospect is paying attention, the pen is ready, and the inkwell is full. The great victories provide their moment in the sun, and they will bask there for an interminable length of time. As for the crushing defeats, don't expect to get much of an apology from your big dogs because, according to them, it is rarely their fault. They'll say management is just too dumb to understand their vision, and their subordinates are too incompetent to implement their strategies. The problem with big dogs is that their propensity for exaggeration and ferocity can lead to big mistakes, such as misrepresenting the product, completely upsetting the client, or infuriating the product development team by promising the prospect that the new state-of-the-art computer system also comes with a voice-activated coffee maker and moon boots. It's big deal or no deal for the big dog, and that mantra also leads to big mistakes. Send a big dog out for the newspaper, and it may come back in shreds. But despite the need for a giant pooper scooper and an inexhaustible supply of plastic gloves, if you have a big dog in your kennel, you would be reluctant to get rid of him. Even when the mess and noise are unbearable, there is a part of you that is convinced that she just might pull it off. She is impossible to discipline and is invariably late to meetings if she shows up at all. She's always the center of attention and can hold a room with her easy manner, electrifying stories, and pure charisma.